What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Am for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at y'all with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully y'all are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, or my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to my notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and the first sign I saw for today was Libra. So let's go ahead and get it started, man. Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you all had yourselves a fantastic weekend. And without a further ado, let's go ahead and see what's going on here for the birthday peeps. What's going on here for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Libra? Messages for Team Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. I want to say happy birthday, Libra. Hope you guys are looking towards a fantastic birthday and a fantastic Libra season. And let's go ahead and get ourselves one last shuffle, and we shall see what is up. What do we got going on here for the Libra gang? Libra, overall energy for you is going to be the Chariot. So you could be connecting here with a Cancerian here for a few of you. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Knight of Cups. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, you'll be dealing with the Eight of Cups, and then looking at the outcome for you, Libra, we do got here the Nine of Swords. Oh boy. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, Libra, setting foot here into your next 24 hours, we started here with the Chariot paired with the Knight of Cups. So your overall energy to your current, what it feels like here for me for your next 24 hours is that you're definitely in a position of forward movement. I do feel like you're deciding to go in a different direction right now whilst leaving something else behind. Taking a look at what you're dealing with here, you're dealing with the Eight of Cups. So this is kind of like out with the old, in with the new. You know, you are moving in a new direction, but that is going to cause you to have to leave something behind. Now, looking at the outcome that's present here, we do see here the Nine of Swords. I don't know if the Nine of Swords is necessarily representing that you're stressed out about leaving something behind, or it could potentially be that somebody else here is stressed out because you in turn are leaving them behind. So take that how that resonates to you, because it can be vice versa. But overall here, Libra, the basic gist, I know it's like a super duper general message, but that's what I'm getting here for you. It's like I'm moving on, or I'm moving in a new direction, and that's going to cause for me to have to leave someone or something behind, but I'm doing that for my new beginning that I'm embracing, you know? So this could be out with the old, in with the new in love. It could be the same thing about leaving a certain job behind. Maybe other people are unhappy about that, but you got to go in the direction that you feel comfortable when it comes to your own career. Same thing with relationships, same thing with friendships. So I feel like right now you're definitely in this energy where you're focused on doing what's best for you. I feel like whatever it is you may be leaving behind, chances are there was something about it that wasn't necessarily the best thing for you, and you're doing this right now for your favor. I feel like whatever you're leaving behind and whatever you're walking toward is all for what's going to be within your best favor, all for what's going to be in your best benefit. So when it comes towards the line of prioritization, you're putting you first. And I think it's important to do that, man. We all definitely need to put ourselves first in certain points in our lives. And if we, aren't in a position to where we're taking care of ourselves, then we're not necessarily doing the best for ourselves either. So Libra, I feel like this is all about you making sure that you're doing what's best for you. And even if other people may not be happy with the decisions or supportive of the decisions that you have to make, you're making the best decisions you can for you at this time. All right, Libra, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did start out here with the air sign for today. We're going to go ahead and do air, earth, water, fire. Jumping on into our earth sign, let's go ahead and have a look here at the beautiful and amazing Taurus gang. What's up with the bull gang, baby? Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus? Messages for Team Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful bull gang, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Temperance in reverse. So you could be connecting here with a Sagittarius for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, we got here the Ten of Swords reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do got here the Eight of Pentacles, and then lastly for Team Taurus, we got here the 10 of Wands. So taking a look here at all these cards, let's go see what's going on here for you. Taurian, we got here the Temperance in reverse. You could be dealing with a Libra, since that is the Libra, or sorry, not a Libra, a Sagittarius, because that is the Sagittarius card coming out here for you. So some of you might be dealing with a Saggy, but Temperance in the reverse here to the 10 of Swords in reverse. I definitely feel like you're not ready yet to let something go, or you're not ready yet for something to end. I think that despite the fact of your feelings kind of being all over the place here with the Temperance in reverse, you still see something you want to build, something you want to work on, something you want to expand here, Taurus, is the vibration that I'm picking up on here for you. So it's like, despite the fact that something isn't perfect, it doesn't mean that I need to throw it away, you know? It's kind of like one of those situations where maybe you have like a certain household item. It's like, it's not perfect, it's not brand new, but it's also not garbage. You know, it's something that could be fixed. It's something that could be restored. You know, for example, maybe there is this old table that you got passed down through the family, and it's like, sure, I can go out there and buy a new dining room table, or I could, you know, polish this a little bit. I can make it a little bit better. I could spruce it up and make it good as new. I feel like that's kind of the vibration that I'm seeing here for Tauruses in the next 24 hours, despite what your situation may be. It's like, even if something's not entirely perfect at the moment, maybe my feelings are kind of all over the place about it, maybe it's just not all that great and all that solidified, it doesn't mean it needs to be tossed aside. It just means it's going to need a little bit of work. And that's why we got here the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is all about putting in that work and looking at the outcome here being the 10 of Wands. You know, despite the fact that it is pretty difficult right now to restore something, it's not worth giving up on, is what I'm picking up on here for you, Taurus, okay? That's the vibration that I'm getting, because 10 of Wands is a person here who's like choosing to hold on to all of these wands, right? If you pay close attention here, it's not that he's carrying all this weight on his shoulders. It's almost as if he's carrying this weight with him. He's making that conscious choice to keep pushing forward with all those heavy wands over there. So Taurian, you don't want to give up on something just yet. It needs some work for sure, but you're willing here to put forth that work in order to make something as good as new, all right? And there's definitely some honor in that. I don't think that everything is worth letting go of or giving up on. You know, there's certain situations that, you know, definitely when it reaches that point to where there's nothing else you can do, sure, move forward. But if there's something here that you could see a restorative property in, if there's something here that you can rebuild or that you can build even more solidified than the original, go for it. All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our earth, we did our air, jumping on into the water. What do we got going on here for the lovely and amazing Cancer gang? What's up, baby? Messages for Team Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Messages for Team Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancerian, we're gonna get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer, overall energy for you is gonna be the 10 of Cups. So you could be connecting here with a water sign, fellow Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Having a look into your current energy, we do got here the 8 of Cups. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do got here the 2 of Pentacles, and then looking at the outcome here for Cancers, we do got here the 9 of Swords in the reverse position. So Cancerian, let's see what's going on here for you. Taking a look here into your next 24 hours, 10 of Cups here all the way to the 8 of Cups. You know, what I feel here for you, Cancer, is that you're kind of in this period of time where you're acknowledging that you're moving in the right direction. The thing about the 8 of Cups is that many people would say the 8 of Cups means walking away, but when you're walking away from something, you're also walking towards something, right? So it could also be represented as a card of moving closer to something, and that's kind of what I'm personally feeling here for you, Cancer. You're really moving forward into this 10 of Cups energy is what I'm getting this vibration of. That's the message I'm getting. So you're moving into the 10 of Cups. Now, you have the 2 of Pentacles here for what it is you're dealing with. 2 of Pentacles could represent, you know, weighing in the odds, weighing in the pros and cons. I think that what this is representing is it's representing that the pentacle that's higher is representing high vibrational energy. The pentacle that's lower is representing lower vibrational energy. You know, you're starting to realize that higher vibration outweighs low vibration. Good is inevitably going to outweigh bad. Positive will outweigh negative. You know, you get the gist, right? So I think that for many of you, this is about moving into a better perception to where you can truly enjoy life because because you're seeing life through the eyes of somebody who is choosing that. This is your perspective now. So I feel like for you, Cancer, stepping foot into your next 24 hours, you're really, excuse me, broadening and opening up your perspective. I feel like for many of you, you're done putting negative over positive. It's time for positive to be over negative. So you're really making a change here. And honestly, I think it's bringing you a lot of great relief. Taking a look here at the outcome being the Nine of Swords reversed. Nine of Swords reversed is that card that represents that you do feel relieved. There is no anxiety. There's no feelings of sadness. There's no feelings of frustration. You're just genuinely relieved, you know? So you feel pretty good here. I love this energy for you. I think that for many of you, it's like, I'm just going to choose to embrace the happy times because it is a choice. And we have a choice every day, right? We have a choice to smile. We have a choice to not smile. We have a choice to be happy. We have a choice to be angry. We have a choice. And really advocating that power of choice and choosing to hold on to the good things in life that are fulfilling is absolutely beautiful. So this is Cancer's choosing the light over the dark. And I think that there's going to be a beautiful sense of relief setting foot here in for you into your next 24 hours. I love that, man. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our earth and water, jumping on into our fire sign now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the Leo gang. What do we got going on, baby? Messages for Team Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my Leo peeps, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you, baby. Hopefully all is well. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Devil in reverse. So you could be connecting here with potentially a Capricorn for a few of you. Having a look here into your current energy, we do got here the Queen of Pentacles. Taking a look at what it is you're dealing with, we do got here the Ace of Swords. And then looking at the outcome for you, Leo, what do we got? And we got here the Three of Pentacles in the reverse position. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, setting foot here into your next 24 hours, Leo, Devil in reverse here to the Queen of Pentacles upright. Kind of seems to me like whatever stress you're letting go of seems to me that it's probably because you've been in a pretty big place of self-care. Taking a look at the current energy here being the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles usually represents self-care. It represents making sure that you're putting forth what needs to be prioritized in your life. So I feel that by getting removed, you know, I'm kind of feeling like the Devil card, right? At some point it was upright, meaning that you were tied and bound to a situation. It was almost as if maybe you were serving another person more than yourself, or you were doing something that you were giving all your energy to and not really resupplying that energy back to you. So I feel that there was something in your life here that you were really invested in, and it took a toll on you because where's that energy back for yourself? That's obviously not the case here anymore for you in the next 24 hours, but I think that that's the point. It's like you realized, I need to stop dishing out all my energy to something that isn't giving me a very even return. Having a look at what you're dealing with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is kind of like the card of truth, the card of clarity, the card of a realization. So I do feel like for many of you, you've kind of just come to the realization in the next 24 hours of like, something here in my life isn't working, right? Looking at the outcome, Three of Pentacles reversed, something in my life isn't working, nor is it worth it if I'm putting all my investment in, but barely getting anything back in return. So I feel like for many Leos, you've kind of come to the conclusion that you were in a very unequal give and take kind of situation in your life. You know, whether it was romantically, whether it was work-wise and career-wise, friendship-wise, family-wise, you know, you weren't getting your just due. You weren't getting what you deserved. And that's not what you want to be a part of anymore. So I definitely see for many of you, you're making the conscious choice here to free yourself from being bound to a situation in which you're not getting what you're worthy of receiving. All right, Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our first batch of zodiac signs for today. Moving back on into our air signs, let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Gemini gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Gemini, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves one more shuffle after this, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on here for Team Gemini? Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Lovers in reverse. So you could be connecting here potentially with a fellow Gemini for a few of you. Having a look here into your current energy, we got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Looking at what you're dealing with, we got the Ace of Swords reversed. And then looking at the outcome for you, Gemini, what do we have here? And we have here the Five of Swords. So Gemini, setting foot, into your next 24 hours. Let's see what's going on here for you. Lovers in reverse paired with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Definitely feels to me like you're kind of in this place right now where you're not really connected to someone or something as you've used to be. You know, taking a look at the Nine of Pentacles being in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse usually represents kind of like a lack of confidence. It could be like a lack of confidence within yourself, but it also could be like your lack of confidence in someone or something else. And I think that that's what it's leaning more towards the line of that. I feel like it's leaning like you're not as confident in someone or something anymore as you used to be. That's kind of the overall message I'm picking up on. I mean, taking a look at what you're dealing with, Ace of Swords in reverse, you know, this is kind of that energy where it's like you're realizing that you don't even want to communicate, you don't even want to embrace a situation anymore, you're kind of done with something. I feel like that's what many of you are seeing. And looking at the outcome here being the Five of Swords is that card of like, I don't really feel like fighting for something, so instead I'm turning my back on whatever it is that I previously fought for. So Geminis, whether you're dealing with love, whether you're dealing with friendship, whether you're dealing with career, people, etc., I think you've just come to the term that you don't want to fight for something anymore because there isn't much of a connection to it as there used to be. And I think that your confidence in something going in a direction that would make you happy isn't really there either. So there's a lack of confidence in someone or something. There's a lack of desire because there's barely a connection there. And I think you're realizing more and more as time passes by, this isn't something that I want to fight for. So I do want to go ahead and move in a different direction. And everybody is entitled to feel how they feel. And you definitely have validated feelings here, Gemini. And if something here isn't suiting you anymore, you do have that right to move forward. So I see many of you expressing that here in your next 24 hours. You know, my confidence in this relationship, in this job, in this friendship, it just doesn't feel the way it used to be. And I'm not going to stay in something that makes me unhappy, and especially in something that I feel isn't giving me the growth that I need. So I'd rather branch out than stick around in something that I don't want to be a part of, you know, and abso-freaking-lutely, all right? All right, Gemini, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did finish up here our beautiful air sign, jumping back on into the earth sign. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Virgo gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please? For the zodiac sign of Virgo, messages for Team Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Virgo, we're going to go ahead and gather ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully y'all are well. Virgo, overall energy for you is going to be the Knight of Swords in reverse. Taking a look here into the current energy, we do got the Death card, which is Scorpionic energy. Looking at what you're dealing with, Eight of Cups in reverse. And then lastly for you, we do got here the Eight of Wands in the reverse position. So looking at what's going on here for you, Virgo, we do got here the Knight of Swords paired with the Death card, Knight of Swords in reverse at that. So I think that right now something that's changing for you is that you're kind of not doing what you wanted to pursue, or this could resonate towards maybe not wanting to talk to somebody anymore. That could be what's changed. So what I'm seeing here for you, Virgo, is that you're kind of in the space where you either don't want to talk to somebody anymore or you don't want to pursue a situation any longer. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Eight of Cups reversed, meaning that this type of feeling is what's coming back around to you. This is something you felt before. And looking at the outcome here being the Eight of Wands reversed, that's another card that represents similarly to the Knight of Swords reversed of not wanting to communicate or not wanting to take action. So I feel like you're getting back into an energy, Virgo, where you don't want to do something about a situation. Maybe you are starting to feel like you don't want to talk to someone again, or you're starting to feel like you don't want to go through with something again. Essentially, it boils down to the energy of indecision. Some days you're feeling, up to something. Other days you're not. Some days you want this, some days you don't. So there isn't a certain level of consistency here and about what it is you want. And I think that it's only pushing you to now start to figure out, what is it that I want for myself? I think that that's what you're being called to do here. I almost wanted to call you Gemini, so you might be dealing with a Gemini, Virgo, but that's what it feels to me like you're being called to do. If you've been in an inconsistent place, whether you have been having a difficulty knowing if you want to pursue something or not, knowing if you want to talk to somebody or not, whatever the case might be here for you. I feel like this is the universe's way of telling you it's time to figure out what you truly want and to make a final decision, because the more indecisive that you're going to be, the worse this situation is going to affect you. So let's say right now you've been dealing with an off and on relationship. This is like the universe saying, hey, it's time for you to figure out, is this the person you want? If not, go ahead and move on. And if they are, really make it work this time. You know, if you have been wanting to do something like pursue a dream, but then you would stop yourself halfway, ask yourself, do I want to pursue this dream? And if this is true, and I really do want to pursue it, let's not stand in the way of myself anymore. Let's get out there and actually pursue it. So really go deep here in the next 24 hours. Get to the bottom of what you truly want. And when you come to that decision, be consistent with it. All right, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our air. We also finished up our earth, jumping on into the water. Let's see what we got going on here for the lovely and amazing Pisces gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got? Do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful Piscean, we're gonna get this last shuffle here, and we'll see what's up. What do we got going on, baby? Pisces, overall energy for you is gonna be the Page of Swords in reverse. So you could be connecting here with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look here at your current energy, we do got here the Knight of Cups reversed. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we do got here the Five of Swords, and then looking at the outcome for you, Piscean, we do have here the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse position. So Piscean, setting foot here into your next 24 hours, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, Page of Swords in reverse here to the Knight of Cups reversed. I mean, typically this represents being uninterested in something. You know, when you got a Page of Swords in reverse, you're not really interested, you're not really paying attention. Knight of Cups reversed, you're not really pursuing someone or something at all. So Pisces, the attention's off something in your life. I'm not sure specifically if this is about you know, a friend, family member, or lover, or if this is about your work. But I think that you're just overall kind of in a space where you're ignoring something, or you're just taking the attention off of it. I mean, having a look at what you're dealing with, Pisces, I don't blame you, because you're dealing with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords could be a person who is trying to cause trouble. Could be a person here who has, you know, a lot of anger, a person here who has resentment, and a person here who overall has some sense and some sort of conflict that they're bringing to the table. And looking at the outcome here being the Eight of Pentacles reversed, Eight of Pentacles reversed here says, Pisces, you're not in the mood to work on this. You know, you're not in the mood here to correct somebody's attitude. You're not in the mood here to work on something with somebody who's speaking with you and speaking to you with disrespect or bringing conflict into the table. So I definitely see you staying away from somebody here in the next 24 hours, Pisces, especially if they got a bug up their butt. It could be anybody, a friend, family member, or lover. But if somebody here's got a bug up their butt, you don't want to go up there and fish that bug out. Okay, that's nasty. Nobody wants to do that, right? So I just feel like overall you're ignoring somebody. That's like, if you're going to bring an attitude to the table or conflict to the table, that is not my kind of cup of tea. So Piscean, in your next 24 hours, if you have a negative Nancy over here, you're going to be ignoring the crap out of them, because that is not something that you want to invest your energy into. All right, ain't nobody over here killing your vibe. All right, Pisces, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our water, our earth, and our air, jumping on into our fire now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Sagittarius gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Saggy. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Sagittarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, Bia Bay, thank you so much for the $4.99 donation. Really appreciate that, my love. Thank you so much. All right, my Saggy, let's get this last shuffle for you, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully all is well. Sagittarius, overall energy for you is going to be the I wanted to say the Five of Pentacles, but this is going to be the Moon card. So you could be connecting here with potentially a Pisces. It's interesting that I was going to say the Five of Pentacles when that is such a different card compared to the Moon. So for some of you Sagittarians, you could be feeling left out in the cold, and that might be what's making you feel so emotional here with the Moon card, because the Moon card is typically a very emotional card. If you pair that with the Five of Pentacles, it could be due to the feeling of like, well, I feel isolated, I feel alone at this time. So maybe that's why you're starting to feel quite emotional. Having a look here into your current energy, we do got the King of Swords looking looking at what you're dealing with, Sag, you do got here the Page of Pentacles, and then looking at the outcome for you, you do have here the Five of Swords. So let's go ahead and get into it, Sagittarius. By the way, Rastafari, and thank you for the $2. Appreciate it so much. Happy that the Pisces read helped out over there for you. Thank you. All right, so Sag, moon card here to the King of Swords. You are really trying to be as sturdy as you can. You are trying to be as disciplined as you can and put together as you can. But the truth is something's bothering you. And I think that it's time to let it in. You know, you may not want to hear that from me. You might be like, Aunt, leave the feelings at home. I don't want the fucking feelings. I get it. You know, feelings can suck sometimes, but I think it's important to let it in. I mean, having a look at what it is you're dealing with the Page of Pentacles. You know, Page of Pentacles is interesting to me because it's like, what you have to offer is different than a king. A king of Pentacles is 100% abundance, right? But a Page of Pentacles is offering just a little bit. I feel like what the Page of Pentacles is trying to say is like, you do have a little bit of happiness. You do have like a little bit of this energy to offer, but you also have a lot that right now at this time needs to be confronted. Does that make sense here? It's almost like you've been trying to do so well to keep yourself put together, but you're recognizing that despite all the happiness and good energy you have to offer, there's still a lot of things that need to be addressed within you. There's still a lot of conflict, hurt, pain, or resentment that needs to be addressed within you. And the more that you put that off, the smaller and smaller the happiness that you're running on is going to end up disappearing, right? And I'm trying to put this into words into a way where it doesn't seem like rude, because I don't want this to be a reading that comes off rude or rubs people the wrong way. It's kind of hard to put this entire reading into words, but let's say, for example, you know, when you go to a gas station and then you fill up your car with gas, let's say that gas is your happiness level. You know, the amount of happiness that you have in the tank right now can only last so long until you're going to go on E, because what's left after all that happiness ends up getting out of the tank is a lot of the unresolved things that you haven't dealt with yet. And if you continue to avoid the unresolved things, you can't refill the tank with happiness if there is no happiness left. So it's kind of like you need to get down to the bottom of what's bothering you if you want to continue to be happy, because you can only temporarily push away the pain for so long until you run out on the temporary happiness that you got. And then you got to go ahead and go through all this work when it's going to be much harder to handle it later on. So I hope that makes sense. People in the comments are saying it makes sense. I'm hoping I made a good analogy because I felt like I was explaining that really stupidly, but hopefully it makes sense to you. But that seems to be the case here for you. It's like, you know, confront, go within, deal with the shit you got to deal with, and then you can have like an infinite tank of happiness, right? An infinite tank of gas. Wouldn't that be nice, right? Gas prices are so fucking expensive. It would be super nice right now at this time to have infinite free gas. But you can have infinite happiness kind of being recycled through you because you've eliminated the stuff that is hindering your vibration, you know, when you actually take a look at what needs to be taken care of, okay? All right, Sagittarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs for today. We're going to go ahead and move on to the last and final batch, and we're going to go ahead and take a look here and see what's going on for the lovely and amazing Aquarian gang. What's up, baby? Messages for Team Aqua. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac signs of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours? All right, Team Aquarian, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on, baby. Hopefully all is well. Aquarian, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Wands in reverse. So you could be connecting here with a fire sign for a few of you, having a look into your current energy. We do got here the Hierophant reversed, taking a look at what you're dealing with. We do got here the Page of Wands, the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And then looking at the outcome for you, Aquarius, we do got here the Ten of Wands in the reverse position. So Aquarian, setting foot here into your next 24 hours, you could even potentially be dealing with a Taurus here for some of you. Now, Two of Wands reversed to the Hierophant reversed. What this is saying to me is that right now you're not really committed to something. I think that overall you kind of made the choice here to completely pull back. So you're in recluse from someone or something right now, Aquarius, having a look at what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the Page of Pentacles reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed means that nothing's really being offered. There's nothing really coming to the table. So at this time, you're pulling back from somebody who's kind of already not really offering you much of anything. If it's not somebody, it could be something that's not not really offering you much. But I feel like looking at the outcome here being the 10 of Wands reversed, it's like, well, pulling back actually kind of has no change on me. There's like no effect on me. I'm not sad. I'm not upset about it. It's like at the end of the day, it's okay, because why would I have to feel some type of way if there was nothing I was receiving in the first place, right? Let's say we're talking in terms of love. Why would I be upset if somebody walks out of my life that I was dealing with, if they weren't really bringing me anything anyways, if they weren't talking to me, communicating with me, being romantic with me, flirting with me? You know, if somebody was bringing nothing to the table, this individual walking out is already not going to make a difference, because what were they bringing in? Zero. So I feel that vibe here for you in the next 24. Same could apply with work. It's like, I don't feel bad about leaving a job that was not doing much for me anyways, you know, especially if you were the one doing everything for that job and they weren't compensating you what you were worthy and deserving of. It's like, fuck it. I don't feel bad. So I feel that energy here for Aquarians in the next 24 hours. Of course, do take it if it resonates to you, leave it if it doesn't. But there was definitely a situation here where there was not much coming in for you. And I think that that was the point about it. It was like, well, it's like no sweat off my back walking away from this, because it's not like there was something there that I genuinely felt was worth holding on to, you know? So if it's your story, cool. If it's not, it's not. But I do see that detachment here stepping in the next 24, okay? All right, Aquarius, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So officially all the air signs for today are complete. Jumping on into the earth signs, we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the Capricorn. All right, what do we got going on here for Cappy? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. What information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, we're going to go ahead and gather this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cappy, overall energy for you is going to be the Page of Cups in reverse. So you could be dealing with a water sign for a few of you. Having a look into your current energy, we do got here the Five of Swords. I feel like we can't escape the Five of Swords today. It has definitely come out in a lot of Zodiac's readings. So let's roll with it. Having a look at what it is you're dealing with, we do got here the Hangman, and then Capricorn, your outcome is going to be the Nine of Wands. So Capricorn, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, excuse me, we got here the Page of Cups reversed paired with the Five of Swords upright. I think that it's been kind of hard to feel positive when there is potentially anger within you or resentment, because Five of Swords is kind of giving me that vibe of being pissed or being like upset, but like more upset in the sense where you're kind of angry about something. And of course, if you're not angry, it's not your message, no worries there. But if you're a Capricorn and like there's something bothering you, like especially along the terms of anger, it's hard to forgive is what I'm picking up on for you. Because Page of Cups upright could represent like an apology, or it could represent forgiveness. But it's like, I have nothing to apologize for and I have nothing to forgive, which is what I'm picking up on here for your energy. And having a look at what you're dealing with the Hangman. So in return of that, it feels like you're dealing with stagnancy. It's like, I can't forgive because I can't forget. And with that being said, I feel like I can't let go and I'm still holding on to something. You know, taking a look here at the Nine of Wands showing up here for the outcome. Nine of Wands is that card that kind of represents something still being held on to and not being released and or let go of. So Capricorn, I feel like you're in a little bit of a tricky situation, because it's like, yeah, maybe I do want to move on from something. But if you're still holding on to resentment or anger, and if you're having a hard time being in the energy of forgiveness, it's going to be difficult to let go when you're still holding on, you know, holding on to emotional residue, holding on to things like, you know, resentment or anger from the past. All that energy that you still hold on to still keeps you attached to the person or the situation. So I totally get it. I get why you're irritated. I get why you're frustrated, but I also get why you're stuck. And if you want to be willing to like completely let go, it's going to start with you having to let go of those emotions of anger. You know, there's a difference between forgiveness and moving back, and like, you know, there's a difference between like forgiving but not forgetting, right? I think that forgiveness and accepting is giving people second chances and forgiving them, but you could also forgive a person but not forget whatever it is that they've done to you and keep it moving forward. And I think that that tends to be one of the best forms of forgiveness sometimes, because if you know that you're better off without a person, better off without a situation, you can forgive the person for what happened, you can forgive the situation for what happened, you can accept it, but you know that you get to move forward now without granting it a second chance, right? right. So I guess I'm trying to say there's a difference between forgiveness and second chances and just forgiveness alone. So Capricorn, coming into your next 24 hours, you know, holding on to that emotional residue is what's only continuing to keep you stuck. If you truly want to be free, it's time to really accept the situation for what it is. It's time to forgive and let go. But most importantly, that doesn't mean you have to go back into the situation. You can let it go and completely leave it be this time. All right. So the choice is yours. But if you're wondering why I can't move on, this is the reason right here. Five of Swords, because of that emotional residue that you are still indeed holding on to, which is what's going to continue to keep tying you to the situation that you are dealing with. All right. So if you can eliminate that, you'll eliminate the situation. All right, Capricorn, let's keep it popping, pushing and moving forward. So we finished up the earth signs. We finished up as well the air signs, diving on into the water signs now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Scorpio gang. What's going on, baby? Messages for Team Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Excuse me. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up, baby. Hopefully all is well. Scorpio, overall energy for you is going to be the World card. So you could be connecting here potentially with a fixed sign, an Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, or potentially a Leo. Having a look here into your current energy, we do got here the Emperor in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, you are dealing with the Hermit, and then looking at the outcome for you, Scorpio, we do got here the Queen of Cups. So Scorpios, let's go ahead and talk about it. By the way, big Aries energy here, big Virgo energy here, also fixed sign energy showing up as previously mentioned. So Scorpios, the world here to the Emperor in reverse. Kind of feels to me that this is the vibration of letting go entirely and accepting a situation for what it is. That's what I'm getting here. I'm very much so picking up on like an incredibly deep acceptance, setting foot into your next 24 hours. So this deep acceptance could have been about something of the past or something that maybe you needed to accept that was hard for you to. And having a look at what you're dealing with the Hermit. You know, the Hermit's that energy of having to take some space, but it's also that energy of being wise. And, you know, really tapping into this inner wisdom in the next 24 hours is what I think is going to be beneficial for you, because you're realizing something, you're accepting something for what it is, but now you're giving yourself time to heal. You're giving yourself time away to process and to kind of go through this period of acceptance, which in itself can also be identified as a period of grieving, because sometimes we do grieve when we have to accept things for what they are. And I think that it's going to do you wonders, especially when it comes towards your emotions, because looking at the outcome here being the Queen of Cups, going through all this processing, I think is going to lead you into a better place emotionally, where you come out of this and you're like, you know what, I am okay. I'm totally okay. And I'm kind of glad that I did like start to accept something for what it is, because the more that I wasn't accepting something, the worse it was, the worse the situation was. And the truth is I wasn't living in the reality of what the situation truly is. So Scorpios, I'm not sure how this applies to you. Of course, you'll know if it resonates to you, because it could resonate to literally anything that you're dealing with. So if it applies to you, you know, coming into that space of deep acceptance is what's going to do you well, because the first step of healing does come from acceptance, right? So I think that's what's important, and taking time out for yourself right now to process this isn't going to hurt you either. So good, Scorpio. I'm glad to see that here for you, for those of you that needed this. All right, Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our water, we did our earth, and we did our air. Last but not least, let's go ahead and have a look here at the fire sign now and see what's up here for Aries. All right, what do we got going on here for Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Aries? Messages for Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. By the way, for the 184 peeps in the chat, if y'all could drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. All right, my Aries peeps, let's see what we got going on here for the Ram fam. Aries, overall energy for you is going to be the Two of Swords. So you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Having a look into your current energy, we got here the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Taking a look at what you're dealing with, we got the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. And then looking at the outcome here for you, Aries, we do got here, I keep dropping my cards right now, but we do got here the Sun card in reverse. Jesus, I got butterfingers today, I swear. So taking a look here into your next 24 hours, Aries, let's talk about it. We do got here the Two of Swords paired with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. As far as what I'm seeing for Aries, I think that this is about making the decision to put something to a halt. You know, Knight of Pence in reverse usually represents having to put a situation to a halt, having to kind of pause something, taking a look at what you're dealing with. You're dealing with the Queen of Wands in reverse. So Queen of Wands reversed usually represents a lack of confidence, a lack of feeling empowered, a lack of feeling energetic. I feel like in your next 24 hours, it might be one of those days where you're just not feeling entirely on top of your A game. So it might be one of those days where either you cancel plans or you need to reschedule something, especially if you're not feeling entirely yourself, you know? And I think that it's totally important to realize that this is okay. Not every day are we going to feel on our A game. Not every day are we going to feel like ourselves, excuse me. But overall, it happens. You know, sometimes we got to just take a step back and realize, you know, we need to take a moment to chill for ourselves. Now, looking at the outcome being the Sun in reverse, I don't feel like you're entirely going to be happy about this, Aries. You know, Aries like to have things go according to plan. Aries like to make sure shit gets done. And I totally get that because I'm that same way too, with the way that I am sometimes, especially when it comes towards, you know, what I want to happen, right? So I get that. But at the end of the day, even if this might be something you're not entirely happy about, I would look at it in the perspective of maybe you're being called to take a bit of a mini vacation, right? So if you're not feeling entirely up to something, Aries, maybe there's a reason for that. It's a rest and rejuvenation. Look at it as that, you know, look at it as rest and rejuvenation and priming yourself and prepping yourself so that you can be in a better energy for your future. So, you know, your next 24 hours, maybe it's one of those days that you use your sick day at work. It's like, I got to call out. I'm just not feeling great. By the way, I'm not predicting people not feeling great physically. It's more of kind of like a mental thing if you're not feeling it, right? So maybe you use a sick day at work. Maybe you have to reschedule plans because you're just not really feeling anything. Maybe you have to go ahead and cancel dinner, whatever the case might be, reschedule the date. You know, I'm feeling this energy of just like everything's kind of put in a halt because you're not feeling super empowered. You're not feeling super in your energy. And we're all going to have days where we don't feel like we're on our A game. So like I mentioned, Aries, even though you might be unhappy about this, try not to let it knock and tear you down. It happens, dude. Take a break, chill out, get that rest and rejuvenation popping, and you'll be feeling better in no time. Everybody needs those days to have the time to reset and charge the batteries, okay? All right, my beautiful Aries peeps, I love you. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But with that all being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming out to the daily reading. Really, really freaking appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed today's video. If it happens to resonate to you, please do let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to the people that come out Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. You are all appreciated. If everybody wants to follow me on any of my social medias, you can check them out right above here. We have my Twitter over here. We have my Instagram over here. Please keep in mind, this is the only Instagram that I have. It is at CancerMoons.Tarot. There are no other Instagrams that I own. If you see them, they're fake. Report and block. Thank you all very much. But yes, we also have the subscribe button down here too. So if you fuck with the channel and you fuck with the vibes, come on down and subscribe, baby. If you are new here, definitely do consider subscribing. It would be gratefully appreciated. But just a heads up, everybody, for all of my social medias that I own, if you ever want to go to any of them or check any of them out, all the verified social medias I own are also in my description box. Just head over to the description. You'll see every single social media I have. I appreciate everybody being here. I hope you had fun today. For everybody who's in the chat right now, if you could drop a like, that would be absolutely awesome. I would really appreciate that too. For everybody who sent in donations today, thank you guys so much for that. It helps out a lot more than you all know. I really appreciate your generosity. Thank you so much for doing so. And yeah, man, with that all being said, thank you guys for being here, baby. I appreciate you. What's coming up for the week is going to be the remaining October readings. So air signs are currently the only people out for October monthly readings. For the remaining 9 signs, I'm going to be getting your videos out this week. So do stay tuned. I will get all those videos out as quickly as possible. So stay on the lookout stay on the lookout this week for that, everybody. For everybody who's not an air sign, I'll be getting your October, I can't speak today, your October monthly tarot readings out and available for all of you to watch. I freaking hate when Mercury's in retrograde sometimes, man, because it makes me stutter like a bitch. It's so annoying. But anyways, y'all, I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Please do subscribe if you are new, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love to my soul family, and y'all have yourselves a good one. Take care, later y'all, and peace.